Hello everyone, welcome back to City Skylines 2, and we've started again with Chadtopia. We're on Chadtopia 3 because we essentially ran out of money. As I said in the previous videos, that if this occurs then I will start again using a no money, and so at least then we can have some design options available to us. I've got it as the standard unlocks, so we're still going through all of the unlocks, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, there's still that occurring. Now, we've tried to design it sort of like, so you've got a 4-lane road coming in. Well, the highway. So here's the 4-lane road. And that then breaks out into 3-lane roads as your... So you've got your arterial 4-lane road, your collector 3-lane roads, and then your standard 2-lane roads, because of road hierarchy. So if you don't know about that, look up City Planner Plays or Biffa Plays. They'll be able to tell you about road hierarchy. Might even give you a link to one of their videos down the bottom on the description. So, what I think we're going to need... See, the thing is, I'm not sure if I want to put something there, because I don't want it to get in the way of this 2-lane road. Now, what I think I'm going to do is build like a cul-de-sac here, so that what I can do is I can put in here, because it will just about fit. There we go. The road maintenance department. So they'll be able to come in there. Now, obviously, what we've got is we've got a couple of mods running on this. So we've got extended hotkeys, city monitor, unemployment monitor, which is not great at the moment. But we've got extended tooltip, which is very helpful. We'll save that as delayed. And we've got legacy flavor, which obviously, you know, colors the zones and all the rest of it sort of a little bit more normally from what we're used to. So we've got a maintenance department, and they will help basically maintain the roads, which is kind of what we're after, really. And you can see here at the moment the majority of the demand is for residential. Now, we've got quite a suitable residential area building up here. We've got some commercial down here. Now, what I might do is see if I can put in... See, the thing is, if you look on here, you know, there's not really a desire for anything right now, which is a bit of a worry. But saying that, we've got a medical clinic, which I think we should consider putting in as a matter of urgency. So what we'll do is we'll put in a medical clinic just here. So it's off one of the main collector roads. It's got its own little road with a roundabout, so it can turn around. But we also... Let's have a look. So there's the medical clinic, and here's the landfill. So we'll need somewhere to basically dump all the rubbish. Now, if we look at our airflow, which is this one, so you can see all the air is flowing in this direction. So we could do with putting the landfill out here somewhere. Now, I mean, I'm thinking that maybe what it might be worth doing, let's also check our pollution. So there's no ground pollution, but we also want to check out, and we can't see, this is the thing that's slightly annoying, is that you can't see things like resources until you've got the resources unlocked. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to create a 2-lane road essentially out of this road here, and I think I might put it here so it can come out sort of... Actually, let's just make it an alley. It's going to come out at 90 degrees to here, or as close to 90 degrees as we can get, like this. And then what we're going to do is we shall place in here at the far end of it a nice area. So let's see, can we go up here? Make use of the top of the hill. I mean, it might not be so great that it'll basically cover or carry pollution elsewhere. I don't know. But I want to make a sizable space here. But I don't want to go any further than that. There we go. So there, as you can see, quite a sizable landfill. And there we go. So efficiency's running at X 90 odd %. They do have a kind of, it does look a bit like a flipping, like a wall of landfill, you know, like some kind of iceberg. But anyway. So these are the various things, and we can see here. So we can put a garbage truck depot on there. Hazardous waste collection point. Waste recycling unit. So we'll put all of those in there. And so they'll basically come off this road, go to here, and go from there. So, yeah, we're kind of trying to keep the road hierarchy as kind of common sense-ish as possible. We're just going to stick around about there. And they're already leaving there. Bit of a worry. Oh, squash a downer. Okay. So, what we're doing now is getting an idea. So they want some low level residential stuff. Now, it could be a case of we look to do some down here. So create a nice 2-lane road down here. We're going to leave a bit of space this time. And we're going to run it to about here. And then we're going to put a roundabout in the end. So it's like essentially a cul-de-sac. Because I like that design. You know. You don't have to worry about loads of people charging down your road. There's no reason for them to come down your road unless they won't be using your road to get to somewhere else. Or any of that kind of stuff, you know. I've lived down a cul-de-sac before and it's very nice. I mean, I live on a sort of a quite high activity road at the moment, and so it gets a little bit annoying when somebody on an ATV with no baffle on his exhaust drives past our house at 4 o'clock in the morning. And yes, you want to sort of step out of your front door and lay him out with a baseball bat, but you know. The benefits and disadvantages of living in a town. You know, if you're out in the country, it's less of an issue. But also, therefore, is access to resources and access to, you know, shops, all that kind of stuff. So, now, that's interesting because, okay, I'll put it there and he's put it on the side of the road. I don't want that. I actually want it to be like that. So we're getting rid of you. So this, what this should do is it should just make sure that they're only going to be going down this road here. And we're going to speed things up. So you can see now, one of the things that we can do on this, you can see here, is within the traffics, all of the traffics, we will have the options to do lights and all kind of stuff like that. So that will be something that we'll be able to do with split lighting. So, looking forward to that. So they're looking for, oh crikey, what's, oh, a hearse, right, okay. So we've got nowhere to dispose of the did, which we should really consider. Now, do we want to put it on a road like this, or do we want to put it on a sort of a nice sort of a road away from the world, so to speak. If we follow this road here, this triple road. Now, can we look at putting that there? Yeah, that could work, actually. And because, I mean, you know, fortunately for us, the dead won't complain about being next to the highway. Oh, there we go. Small village. Let's have a look at our progression. So, loan limit, not an issue. Taxation helpful. Medium density housing. Education and research. Elementary schools and high schools, which we're going to need to put in. So, we've now got this, and we're going to look here under development, and see, the thing is, roundabouts are great, but I think we need parking areas more. So we can always upgrade to more if we need them. So if we look towards the center of town and to the industry area, which is doing okay, what we are going to do is we are going to put in here a nice parking spots, and we'll put another one up here as well. And so what we're going to do is put the parking fee up, even though money is no really object. It's like just good management, really. So we've got that. Now we've got an elementary and a high school, and things to bear in mind is I kind of want to build an area where an elementary and a high school can flourish. And what I'm thinking is maybe sort of do it over here, because the high school especially can be quite large in its footprint. So if we were to look at putting a 2-lane road there, and then we shall start off by putting in a nice sort of curve road like this with a straight bit, and then another curve road down to here. And so that is where we will place our first elementary school. Now, obviously, it's not great because we're digging into the side of a mountain, so that's why our topology is a little off. But the point is, it's a nice area. Now, we're going to do the same again. Whoops. Didn't want to do that last bit. Have to redo that. Why does it keep doing that? It's so annoying. See, that's not great. That's not good there. Not happy with that. Now, it's possible that we could just increase that over there, just to give it a little bit of wiggle room. So then we come to the pathway. It's still not great. Let's leave it at that, because we will need a lot of space for the high school. As you can see, it's a big old bugger. And what we will also do, just because in my experience, whenever you visit things like a hospital and all those kind of things, there's never enough bloody parking. Just never enough parking, and it's so annoying. So what we're going to consider doing, can we put in a huge parking lot here? So we can put one opposite that school and one there. Now obviously they're a little bit sort of going uphill, but the point is there's 2 parking spots available to them. Now one thing we can also add to this is some trees. And we want to see, we can do straight lines, we can do circles of trees like this, which I think is really nice. But these are the things that you can do with the... So what we can do is we can just go along here like this. Nice corridor, a lengthy corridor of trees. And this is the line tool, line light. So we can put in some of those, and we can also put in some lovely green bushes. So we can say here, spacing, duration, all that kind of stuff. They're all in there as well. And what we'll do is we'll take these 2 out. And then we'll put some additional flora and fauna in there. Oh my goodness, wildflower bush we'll want as a line. And we'll have a nice line of bushes. Because who doesn't want a nice line of bushes? So, that's good. Now, things you can do with this is obviously putting in something like a big track behind, extension wings, school libraries. Going to improve things. And yeah, I think if I put it there and over here, we're going to want a playground of some sort for the kiddos to play in, because we want them to have fun, you know. We don't want school to be an interminable experience for the poor little darlings. Now, this is the only problem we're going to run into. We may have to put it there. So at least they've got like an elementary school with a children's clinic nearby, just in case the poor darlings get unwell. And they've got a play area as well, which is obviously rather important. So we've got the fine elementary school, the high school. And we're going to move towards other things as well. So let's see. Battery, no. Water treatment plant could be nice. Crematorium. I'm going to go for one of those because I would like to be able to place. Now, this is the only thing, is that do I really want to place a crematorium? Do they really want to have the smell of people burning by the school? It's really not a good smell. Unless you like toast, which, you know, some people do. And there you go, that's the problem. That's going to be the issue. So it may be that we don't have a crematorium there. And don't worry about it. Yeah. But if we don't, you know, dispose of the bods, it has the potential to be a problem. Now, it means that we could end up with a build-up of corpses, which is never a good thing. Oh, that's supposed to be a 3-laner, sorry. And let's go back to our health. And put a crematorium maybe just there. And hopefully that doesn't make things too bad for the kiddos. We live in hope at any rate. Any rate, I should say. I don't know why there's a curve there. There shouldn't really be in an ideal world. But we are making progress. We could also get a nice hospital in as well. So what we can do is we can put in a nice hospital to replace this here. But it means that there will be a significant problem for them. See what I mean? It's a big old bastard. It's possible I may need to consider putting it here. Overlapping items, damn, just because that curve in the road. Oh well. So now we've got a hospital on the collector road, which is not ideal. But what we'll also do is place a relatively large parking lot nearby. So at least, and I mean, you know, at the end of the road you've got a massive hospital. Which is not too bad. But we'll put a helipad, a treatment ward, and a trauma centre in there as well. So that will be a primo top-notch hospital. And there we go. St. Thompson's Hospital. Actually named after my doctor, ironically. So, there we go. Okay. So, right now, we don't have to worry too much about electricity. Excuse me. Because we are in the process of importing it. So, but we do need to look at firehouses and fire stations. Now, it could be a case of we put the firehouse and the police station on the end here. Like so. And let's give them increased capacity. And these guys increased for more space and more vehicles, essentially. So we should now get some reasonably good cover for the fires. And you can see there, the cover's reasonably okay. Police coverage, yeah, not too shabby. So I can't really complain, you know, it's just what I think may be in order. See, that's the only drawback there. Is, can I put 2 roundabouts? No, I can't, see. I can't put in 2 roundabouts there, which is a bit of a pity. So we'll put one down there instead. So, we look under roads, road services. Now it's possible that we've got the option now to control road usage, see? Not yet. Ah, hello. Here we go. So, select the junction. And we want split phasing. And then save. And then we'll click on this one. We want split phasing. And then save. And this one, we'll have advanced split saving. I think we might actually have protected left turns on this one. Like that. Yeah, I think that'll do us. Now, one thing that we'll probably need to do is start creating districts. Now, this is going to be one district here, which is essentially the industrial area. There we go, Palmer Heights. And then we'll have another one over here, down to about here. Go Briarwood Bluff, I like that. And then we'll have another one, which will just be like the school area. And then down to here. So there's a slight overlapping problem there. Let's turn that off. There we go. Madison Way. So, not sure about that one. But we'll also need to create one for here. Green Peak. Yeah, it's not a lot of green going on there, but never mind. So, Palmer Heights. So what we'll do is there we go, Palmer Heights Industrial Estate. Briarwood Bluff. And then Madison Way. Not sure about Madison Way. Not sure about that one. So you can see they're underemployed. 5-2. Yeah. So unemployment monitor turn off. See, water availability is good. Fire hazard crime rate is low. college availability, university availability. University availability is low because we don't have one yet. So, yeah. Not too bad. Oh, hello. Someone's on fire. Fortunately, they've been very quickly put out by our wonderful fire service. And let's have a look at our demand now. So you can see now there's a significant demand for a lot of stuff. Let's turn it into this, like so. There we go. And let's also put in some like this. Oh, we get a rock music mansion. How lovely. So we're going to create some more of these. Go. Down to a dinky roundabout at the end. Because we do enjoy the dink. It's all about the dink. And I'm just giving them 4 because I want to make sure that they kind of... Ah, bugger. I want to make sure they're building in the right direction. So, I kind of... That's why I'm sort of putting it there. So hopefully they'll go in there. And then we can continue building more of these cul-de-sacs. For people to live down. Like this. There we go, look at that. Isn't that nice? I'm not sure why they don't build up to there, but what we'll try and do is we'll try and counteract that by putting in some standard ones. Actually, let's put in high density ones, see if that makes any difference. Strange that they only build up to a certain point. But yeah, go figure. Anyway. Not looking too shabby. The industry area needs some work. So, what we need to look at doing is increasing the size or increasing the length of this road. And then work on building off of that. Now, we could conceivably start building in this area here. And around here. Now, the only drawback is we will be polluting groundwater. But, you know, I don't think I'm going to be using any groundwater around here. As my phone then goes off. And it might be worth us putting in a connector road here between the two. Just to give it a little bit of variety and to break up the industry area a bit, you know. Kind of make it a little bit sort of more impressive, maybe. I don't know. So let's have a look at our traffic lights. Here. They need to be advanced split phasing. Saved. There we go. So that should hopefully improve that primary junction there. So you can see, I mean, there's not really, I mean, mostly it seems to be commercial that everybody's after, as well as industrial, and as well as, you know, somewhere to live, which is kind of slightly important. Hello. So let's put a load of commercial down here. Have it as a nice commercial district, you know. And we'll put some more commercial in here. Just to give them a little bit of love, so to speak. They're getting a bit shorter each time, but yeah, no figure. See, I'm wondering, actually, if we change this to low rent housing. Whoops-a-daisy, didn't want to do that. We change this to low rent housing here. Screw it. Sorry, fellas. Will it get used? Will they move in is the question. I mean, if not, it might have to be the standard residential buildings. Oh, bus depot, that's going to be very helpful. Now, it could be that we put a bus depot around the back here, which would be good. We'll see. But anyway, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this week's episode. I hope you boys and girls have enjoyed, and we'll see you again soon for more. Take care everyone. Cheers, guys.